HipHop Nation, you rocking out with your tour guide, Torae. Now, you know I always bring you the dopest guests.
Yes.
Haven't seen this brother in a couple years, man, since his last project.
Yes,
and
sir.
boom, surprise, we got a new project on deck.
Yes.
I'm talking about the Black Lip Pastor. My man Solo is here. Absol, what's popping, King?
How you feeling, G?
Good, man. Good to see you.
You know, it's church with me, man.
I see you, man. Low key
Yeah.
in it. Know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hat low, shades on.
All I can see is the flow. Yeah.
I love it, man. So we got a new project on deck. First of all,
Right.
how you been? How's life been?
Man, I've been good, bro. I mean, y'all know how eager I was to, finally come up here and, chop it up with y'all about this thing. You feel
For
what
sure,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Do what thou wilt. It's a blessing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. The reception's been beautiful. People's receiving it how I intended.
Which
You
is
feel what I'm
always a
saying?
good
Which
thing.
is always a good thing.
For sure,
So
for sure.
It's love.
How did you come up with the title, Do What Thou Wilt?
It's just one of my favorite quotes.
Mhm.
It's definitely one of my favorite quotes. I got it tatted on my back. It's a quote by Aleister Crowley.
Okay.
I did a lot of research on him, just studying like the history of music and the influence, entertainment, just in general, and just in history in general. He's a great poet, journalist, however. A lot of different mixed emotions about him. People call him an occultist, a Satanist, these type of evil things. But he has a quote in the book of the law, which the book is based on, where that quote is found. Do
Right.
what thou wilt. That love is the law. Love is the only law. And that the righteous will remain righteous and the filthy will remain filthy. So, my whole thing is, it's nothing wrong with a righteous man.
Right.
So, as evil as he may or as ill as he may have been,
Right.
if he stands behind his word, I respect that.
What are there parallels between you two? You think?
Yeah, in a lot of ways, but more so this was me. I looked at this as more so, since he, like I say, the righteous will remain righteous and the filthy will remain filthy. Him taking the illest route, the
Right.
filthiest route.
Right.
I wanted to try to take the most righteous route
Got it.
as I could,
Got
being as honest and what I'm saying about it as possible, but being responsible as well.
For sure. For
You know
sure.
what
It
I'm saying?
definitely sounds for some amazing work. Now, everything I've heard
love.
off the project is very Absol.
Yes, yes.
I feel like there's a dark feel to the project. Talk to me
Yeah.
about that. Your tones, your musical tones.
This album is the silver lining.
Okay.
I'm the brightest silver lining. You know what I mean? Every dark cloud has a silver line.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I really think. It's the gray area. It's the brightest silver lining. So you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you.
For sure.
You
For
feel
sure. Listen, Absol is here. It's HipHop Nation. Hit us up. Let us know you tuned in. Let us know you rocking with your tour guide. We're going to come back. We're going to chop it up with Solo some more.
Yeah.
Stay on the tour.
Church.
HipHop Nation, coast to coast, hip-hop hits, period. Right now, we swinging this tour out west, man. We got my guy Absol here.
Solo.
We haven't seen Solo since these days.
Yes.
How much has your life changed since your last project?
Oh man, you feel me? My shade's a little bit more expensive. My hair a little longer.
A little longer?
You feel me?
Are we using different products in the hair? You fruits and berries?
No, it's all natural, baby. This is all God's work right here.
Word
man.
up.
All H2O, baby. But
That's it. Just those wet and roll.
Wet and roll, real talk. Shout out to Kazay, you know what I'm saying, my auntie.
No doubt.
But just more input, man. More game soaked. You feel me? I'm a sponge, man. I can't see that well, so I listen great.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I just, I'm just a book of knowledge, a book of information. It's
For sure,
intelligent movement.
For you to be a book of information, as you say, I feel like from the whole crew, and granted, you guys are all individuals and grown ass men, but you're probably the most recluse of the bunch, in my opinion.
For sure.
Why is that?
For sure. I don't know. I've always had this mystique about me as just as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I just get a kick out of it. I get a kick out of just kind of being, carrying a certain mystique and moving in a certain, you know what I'm saying, ghost type of way, you know what I'm saying? So, I think that's just kind of one of my personal characteristics.
Right. As an artist, do you think that's is helpful, or do you think it's harmful to what you bring to the table, what you're trying to put forth?
It's a great question. You know what I'm saying? That's where it goes back to, you can't teach this in the classroom. There's no set formula for this, One artist might need to go show up in the club,
right,
and pop some bottles, and
right,
you know what I'm saying, and make that imprint. So one artist might need to have the Cuban on, you know what I'm saying? But I've been blessed to just give the good word.
That's it.
And get the exchange the good word. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah,
and the people been loving it. Yeah. And the people been loving it. One thing I see about your following, especially online, is that you got a core. You know what I'm saying? You got a core audience. You got a core base. They ride with you. Exactly. They know what's up. They dissecting the lyrics. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like they really paying attention. Exactly. Whereas other shit might be bells and whistles. When they get in the solo, that's because they really into it. You know what I'm saying? And they paying attention.
Yeah, and that's why when I speak out, I feel, I'm honest as I am when I speak out. If you see me on the social networks venting, talking about my frustrations with the process and my, my eagerness and my will to deliver, it's because of that fact. You know what I'm saying? There's a core audience of people waiting on this, and that don't happen.
Right.
That don't happen for a lot of people. Absolutely. You feel what I'm saying? And this is a dream. And we gonna treat it like that, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, man, Ab-Soul is here. Yeah. I know all the listeners is rocking right now, man. I'm glad to have you here. This new album is on deck. Do What Thou Wilt. We gonna play something off it. Wilt with a T. WILT. Get it right.
Get it right.
Don't just hashtag it. Get it right. Let's get something on off the album. What you wanna hear?
Why don't we run that Huey New?
Let's do it. Huey New right here. Something brand new. You ain't never heard it before. Only on HipHop Nation with your tour guide.
Sure.
Straight hip-hop hits, period. That's what we bring it to you on HipHop Nation. The tour's out west, man. We got Solo rocking with us today, my man Ab-Soul.
Yes,
Do What Thou Wilt album out right now. Make sure you get with it. So talk to me about some of your life changes. Obviously, you've been doing a lot of shows and touring and all of that. How different is where you are now as a person with 4 albums out at this point, and definitely a lot of notoriety and fame? Do you still move the same way? I mean, like I said, you low key.
Are
you still able to still do what you do?
Yeah, I'm the recluse. You know what I'm saying? Black shades, brim low.
I think that might be, whereas for some people that might keep them concealed. I think that because it's your signature, people actually look for that and notice it.
Correct. You know what I'm saying? So, and that may not work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, luckily I get to really be myself all the time. And every time we go out, man, it's bigger. You know what I mean? We shaking more hands. We touching more of the people. We going further, you know what I'm saying, across the land. So, we just gonna continue to do that. High power,
For sure. Now, being with, TDE, obviously, Kendrick has had enormous success. Yeah. And the Grammy nomination just came out, and we see, Q-Wop just Grammy nominated.
Yeah.
Where's the I don't know if there's, I don't want to call it competition or camaraderie, but what is that chemistry like between you guys? Is it a friendly competition? Is it, are we aspiring for the same things? Or are we moving differently? Or?
Absolutely. I mean, I think we all, just as individuals, we all probably have our own personal, goals, mindset, aspirations, individually. But I sought out to be the illest MC, to be the dopest MC. If that calls for Grammy Awards and these accolades and whatnot, so be it. But just as long as I get that, I go down as one of the illest MCs, one of the dopest MCs ever to grace a mic, that's good enough for me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just me.
For sure.
But we gonna run out there every time. We gonna support the homies in whatever they doing and make sure that, it's respected.
No doubt. No doubt. Speaking of the homies, you got a couple of the homies on the project. Q's on the project, right? Rhapsody is on it.
Rhapsody.
Shout out to Baby Sis.
MC Heavy. Not light.
Not light. Heavy. Mac Miller. How do you decide who you want to work with on your joints?
It's a natural selection, bro. everybody kind of just falls into place, bro. I promise you, everything just, the stars just align for me, you know. And I try to, you know, we all try to challenge each other to catch each other out of our own element. Like I had Rhapsody, you know, she wasn't just bar for bar this time. She really kind of gave you, you know, you know her for the bars. She kind of, you know, opened up as a woman, you know what I'm saying, to me, and I thought that was dope. I wanted that from her.
For sure.
You know, me and Mac's chemistry is just, you know, it's unmatched. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
Shout out my man Boss, my man Dash. You know, of course SZA helped me out, you know what I'm saying? My man Punch. You feel me? And this, you know, we had a lot of fun. Me and my man Musa, we really, you know, sat down and just, you know, made sure we did this shit right. Like, you know, as far as the whole rollout and how it's packaged and presented, you know, and how we going about touching the people this time, you know, with this aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? With this, you know, this is a love story. This album is just about love. It's a woman appreciation album. It's got a lot of different layers on the onion. So, you know, bust it down, man.
When you say rollout, because, you know, a lot of people, a lot of artists now, you're not getting that full, you know, 3.5 month long drawn out rollout. It's like, you know, the album is coming and then before you know it, it's here. Do you think that's beneficial? You know, because obviously Heads knew you were working on it, and I want to ask how long it took, I guess, the whole process. Right. But Heads knew you were working, and then we turned around and it was like, it's coming, it's on deck.
Yeah. No, I mean, now, and that goes back to, you know, because I'm not necessarily, you know, I'm not signed to Interscope.
Right.
So I don't necessarily have the same exact type of push. You know, a lot of love is shown. I you know, trust me, I'm blessed. But this is because of the position that I'm in. I get to actually see this happen organically. You know, the people are really finding this on their own, and it's not being shoved down their throat. You dig what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, y'all are really reaching out to me. You know, my you know, they not like trying to hunt you guys down to get me sneak me in the build. You know what I mean?
It's real. It's organic.
And so, you know, for me to not have all of those mechanics exactly and still be in this position is it's a dream come true.
Absolutely.
So
it's a testament. It's a testament to the work, man, and the bars, like you said.
Sure.
Do What Thou Wilt out right now. Make sure you get it, download it, pick it up. When we come back, we're gonna chop it up with Solo some more. I want to talk about what's going on in the world, man. The world is a very crazy place. I definitely want to hear your views.
Absolutely.
We're gonna chop it up in a minute. Stay on the tour.
Yeah.
Absol is here, your tour guide Torae is here, it's HipHop Nation. So first and foremost, 2016 has been a fucking crazy year. A lot of untimely deaths. We lost a lot of amazing people, a lot of amazing musicians. You know, we got the Obama family, you know, after their 8 years are going to be moving out, and shit is crazy in Washington or in DC or wherever Trump is planning to live. Just talk to me a little bit about, you know, your views on where the country is, and obviously with a lot of the killings that's going on and officers getting acquitted and all that. I would love to hear just your take on all of that.
You know, Huey knew. We
just heard it.
Huey knew. You know, these times would come. Don't say I ain't warned y'all about martial law. You know what I mean? I try to take you know, hip hop is it's the black or the ghetto CNN too.
For sure.
So, you know, I've discussed these things, man, terrorist attacks and all that, terrorist threats and all of that. I try
put
my
up
best
on game,
to,
right?
you know,
try to forewarn the
but
people.
you know, I told Punch I'd probably get assassinated by the government. You probably think I'm sniffing cocaine and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the greatest guys went down for trying to keep the good word alive, man. Sure. They put their lives on the line, you know, and not just artists and entertainers, just a lot of great people, great moguls, and I got to keep that vein alive. I got to keep that vessel lit.
No doubt.
Intelligent movement, you dig?
Absolutely. Listen, man, Absol is here. You know what we do. Anytime you in town, you know the carpet is always rolled out for you. We always do whatever, man, whatever records you need, moving, you know, let's get them moving. And thank you for always just not only being true to yourself, but being true to the culture and definitely always putting out dope music and shit we can stand by. You know what I mean? That makes it a whole lot easier when you can really stand by it, man. Exactly. So I appreciate it. Do What Thou Wilt out right now. Make sure you cop.
Go get that.